to Real Talk of Colorado with your host, Wati. Today we have a couple of guests that are athletes that we are going to be talking and asking questions in regarding their career in sports. So we would like to welcome today Alfonso and J. Ray. So, gentlemen, tell me how old you are, what school you attend, and what sports you play.
I'm 19. I go to UNC in Greeley. I play baseball and football, and that's my interest.
I'm also 19. I attend Mendocino College in Northern California. I'm at a JUCO playing football right now. So
Okay, how long you have been playing football?
Since I was about 7 years old, it's been a while. So
about 6, then I quit. So 7 when I really started playing football.
So you said you quit. Why'd you quit?
It got rough.
Mm.
I had to take a year and then come back at it. So
So what made some of the things? Some you said so. The key thing that you said there was it was rough. So what are some of the things, the obstacles that you face with the sport that makes it rough for you?
at the time, well, first of all, I was 6 years old, and the other guys were 7 and 8. They're a lot bigger, so really size, and more heart. You have to have more heart than more individuals if you're a little guy. So I wasn't ready at the time. So
Did you experience something like that too?
never had that experience. Just always had the heart, and ever since I started, I just kept going at it. Just how it's always been.
Okay, so one of my questions I have for you was with school and playing sports. I know that can be a challenge sometimes to maintain your schoolwork. So kind of tell us what some of the challenges you face as it relates to that.
Well, first off, being a student athlete, you have to maintain a certain grade point average, like above a 2.0. And if you don't do that, then you won't be able to play. So, I mean, just that being said, just school and having to practice and just being able to balance out the two. I mean, it can have a toll on the student athlete's life.
And you?
like what he said, you have to have a grade point average to play. It's like 2.0 or something like that. And just another thing, you just like as good as a football player you are or athlete, you have to be a better student in the classroom. So that's where it just transfers over, where you have to really get on your job and focus.
That's good. So what is like one of the main things that inspired you to want to play the sport that you play?
Well, I have a park right around the corner from my house, and when I was a young guy, I just would go up there and watch him, and I just always had that inspiration to get out there and play. So that's pretty much where it started.
Okay, you.
My dad, he threw the football into my hand. So from there on out, that's all I took. I seen it, I liked it, and I wanted to get better at it. So I kept doing it.
And what position you guys play?
I'm a defensive back.
Wide receiver and a little bit of safety.
Okay. Now, I know there can be some influences outside of sports that may try to push you guys in another direction. So, speak to us about what keeps you focused on playing football and not getting influenced by those outside other influences.
Just looking at it, knowing why we're in it, what's in the long run, what's to come. We know that we're gonna have to overcome obstacles, and like people are gonna try to steer us the wrong way, but just staying focused, just knowing that there's something better in the end, and that's what keeps me driving.
Same with me. I know what's out there, and I know what's good, and I know what's bad. I know, football, sports is gonna work out for me best more than anything else will. So, I'm a person that if it's something I'm good at, I'm gonna stick at it.
That's good. That's good. And so, what's your goal? You stated you play football. So, is this what you're going to follow through to possibly going to the NFL, or is this something just for school that you just wanted to partake in just to get you through school?
Well, I play baseball too. I don't really want to play in the NFL. I want to play in the Major League Baseball. So, I mean, if I have the chance to play NFL, either way, my ticket. Like I just see it as a way to get out of where I come from and experience something better.
Hmm.
I take it as like I'm gonna continue to play football and get my education at the same time. So, and I'm a psychology major right now
Okay.
as we speak.
Okay.
Trying to get an AA at that. So, I mean, football works out, it's there, but I'm always gonna have a backup plan.
And that was going to be my question too, but we can
So
get back to that as well. But what did you major in school?
sports management.
Sports management.
So like with that, I could be like a sports agent, a general manager, or like just a coach for like any team.
And I think that's one of the important things to know too. You can't always rely on just the sports because we see a lot of people get out there and play the sport and they get injured and then their career is over, but they don't have anything to fall back on. So I appreciate the fact that you expounded on speaking about what you're doing outside of playing sports that's going to carry you over if sports is not the route that you're going to take or if something was to happen to you. So it's good that you guys are looking in that direction. So let's speak about your parents. How supportive are they and supporting you in playing football? Do they come to your games? What's that support like?
My mom's pretty supportive, and the games that she can make, she does. Like I know she has a job, but I mean the majority of my games she makes, and I just like appreciate that love
Mm-hmm.
keeps me going.
Right.
My parents are, my father, he's more active than my mom is, but she shows up at the games too. She's always there for me, but he's the one that like pushed me through and showed me the ropes. So they're very supportive, both of them.
And I'm sorry, did I ask you guys what school you attend currently?
Yeah, UNC in
Okay,
Greeley.
UNC.
Mendocino College.
Okay, and that's good. That's a good schools. The other thing, do you guys? This is the light part of it. Like, do you guys have the females be going crazy because you guys play football? And you've got your friends that want to come to the game and watch you. How's that like?
I mean, the girl part, like sometimes football players are not the best thing for girls, and they know that. So some of them kind of shy away, some of them come. It's just all up to them.
Hmm.
I just like he said, they just come and go. Really, I don't really like chase them. I just chase my dreams. That's kind of how I look at
I hear that. And that is important. And again, that can be a distraction. But I like the fact that when we get focused and we have vision on where we want to go,
Yeah.
we stay focused on that and try to achieve that. Let's see. What's other things that I would like to ask you regarding? So, is there any if you stayed in the line of playing football, what possible NFL team out there you would like to go?
Personally, whoever's offering the most money.
Oh, it's about the money. So there's no
At the time,
loyalty.
yeah.
Okay.
At the time, it's about the money. When you get there, it's about the money. So, I mean,
Same here. Just to have an opportunity to play in the league would just be good enough for me. I don't really have a choice, like a specific team that I would.
So who's your favorite teams right now?
Colts.
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. You guys have a game tomorrow. You have a big challenge in front of y'all playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Yeah,
correct?
I think we're gonna step to the task, pretty much.
Um, Tebow.
Tebow
How you feel
time.
about Tebow?
It's Tebow time in Denver.
All right, all right. How about yourself? You said the Colts. You said something like that.
Yeah, the Colts were rough season this year. I'm still gonna stick with them because I'm a true fan,
That's
though.
a true fan. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm a Giants fan, and the word Giants big. So you already know how I'm feeling about the game with the Falcons tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our thing as well. So I hope to see you guys in the playoffs. If not, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna
It's
see
another
us.
season to come again. So maybe you might go play for your team,
Yeah.
support them, help them out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we really appreciate you guys coming on the show. But I just want to ask you guys: is there anything that you wanted to let the fans know, let the people know, and the public know about you?
Not anything in particular. Just a young man. For anyone that like does play sports and that's an athlete in high school right now, just like my friend said, make sure the school is your main focus because you always have to have a backup plan, and you always can't rely on the sports because I mean it's not promised for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do obtain a degree or even just graduate from school, that will be enough for you to at least get a job and have some kind of support for yourself. So,
Mine's is just dream chase. I mean, people tell you you can't do stuff, just keep going harder. Just just push yourself, though.
Yeah, there's been many occasions where people get cut from teams for various reasons. Have you guys ever experienced that?
Yes, I have. Last semester, I was going to Garden City Community College in Kansas.
For football, and it was a 12-man out-of-state roster. So it was like 100 guys trying out for just 12 spots on the team. I got cut. Saw my name not on the list. And it's not a good feeling.
Right, right,
You feel like you should be there, but
right.
you're not there. Like, and you just have to go back to step one and try harder. So
I haven't actually experienced that, but I know that. I mean, it could be just maintaining and just trying to stay on the team is hard enough itself, and just I can imagine being cut. I know it can take a toll on student athletes.
So, since we're talking about being cut, so what's some of the things you do to protect your spot on the team to ensure that you don't have to worry about somebody coming taking your spot?
Just got to be consistent. You got to be there for your team, and you got to just hold yourself accountable, and know your self worth, and just challenge yourself every day. And I mean, the coaches will see it, and it will show on the field. And if you do that, I don't really see how anyone else could take your position.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, basically the same thing. Like, if anybody wants your spot, you have to let them know, like, you ain't gonna take my spot. You guys might be the best of friends, but it's a war.
On the field, it's a
On the
war.
sphere, it's just like, it's you, but it's a team thing, but it's you when you're trying to make the team.
And Zoe, you had mentioned off the set that your dad wasn't a part of your life growing up. So, kind of speak about how that affected you during your time in playing sports.
Well, it was like up until probably like middle school, and that's probably when him and my mom got divorced. But I mean, it somewhat took a toll. But I mean, I had him there, so it really wasn't that bad. I just knew that I had responsibilities, like have sisters and a family, that I had to be the man of the house. So I just, with that, I just pulled my sleeves up and just did what I had to
Do
do.
what you had to do. I hear that. I hear that. So let's speak a little bit about the transition from. So you went from Pee Wee to grammar school or middle school to high school, from high school to college. So kind of expound upon what that transition was like and some of the things you may have faced in those transitions.
For me, it was just I just looked at it as like each level, it just gets faster and more. I mean, it's more people that are athletic, and when you're younger, you might be the most athletic person on your team, and you might be the star. But when you get to high school, you have to really like push yourself harder, because people who don't have that much talent, they work just as hard, like in the weight room or other areas, just to fill in for their lack of talent.
Mm. You?
Yeah, to move over is it's just a faster game from every level you go up in, from high school to college, and from middle school to high school. It's just a faster game, and you just have to adjust. So that just takes off training. Just know what you do.
Did any of you gentlemen ever experience any let's say any type of racism, being that you're black men playing on a team, or felt any type of discrimination along the way in your sports career?
Well, with baseball, it's not really that many African Americans playing. So, I mean, at times I kind of felt animosity, but just when I get on the field, I just put in work, and you can't deny that. Like, I mean, my color might be different, but on the baseball field is really the only place I've seen it, though. Not really in football. Like,
What about you, Jay?
In the field, facing other competition that was mostly whites on the team, like it was a difference because they like sometimes they'll get under your skin, try to call you, N word, porch monkey, just all kind of stuff that you just would get to you, but you playing the game of football and you have to keep a cool head, so you just ignore it.
Just focus on playing the game, huh?
Yeah.
Let your talent speak for itself,
yeah.
right?
Right.
That's good. That's good. So let me know, playing sports does it boost or lift your self-esteem or your confidence?
Oh yeah, a lot. A lot. Like sometimes you can get cocky about it too, but you have to understand humble is first too. So try not to get it too much of a boost, but you do feel on top of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, it boosts your self confidence, because for me, like younger people that look up to me, like my little cousins or little friends from around the neighborhood that look up to me and see me playing sports, I just know that I have to stay consistent for them, because if they see that I'm not doing what everyone's telling them to do, then it's going to be harder for them to make a way out for themselves. So
Okay. All right.
just trying to do it for them.
And finally, once you guys told me about the most memorable experience you had playing the sport of football or baseball, most exciting time that you can remember.
For baseball, my first home run was probably the most memorable for me. It was in high school. It was just a regular game Saturday morning. I just went up to the plate, stroked it. I just I just felt good, man. For football, like I didn't play my junior year, but my senior year I came back and there was a game where I had a couple touchdowns. But I mean,
Yeah, I remember that game. That probably was most of the game I had fun at South High School. Because I got back on the field actually from coming from Thomas Jefferson. So when I scored that game, I felt like I was back, and that's the most memorable thing.
Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
For first and foremost, push yourself.
You two guys seem like some very good gentlemen. We appreciate you coming on the show today. And good luck in your future endeavors. And anything that we can do here to support and help you, just know we're here for you, okay?
All right, cool.
Well, it's good seeing you guys.
You too.
Thank you. Again, this is Real Talk with White Heat. We appreciate you guys tuning in today. Catch us on our next show, and we're looking to see you. Take care.